Yes, it is. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, this is the syllabus, okay, given to me. Okay, I think the same has been shared to you. Okay, just like automating programs, login options, building a custom Linux kernel, like this is for software developer. This is not required for you, but still I will be trying to cover what is Linux kernel and other things. What is the patching, how to do, everything I'll be covering. How, from which kernel source you are going to patch. I'll be providing much more details on that, okay? And Linux file systems, key file system locations, something related to overview of Linux file systems, okay? And what is probe pseudo file systems,
So,
okay? And what is bash and locations, what is bash, and what is the purpose of slash bin, yes, bin. Okay, what is user management, the software, how we are going to install the patches and RPMs, hardware management, how we are going to identify the hardware, and related to network topic, how will you identify the IP address, network interfaces, and how you are going to install the network services, just like DHCP server, DNS server, SS server, FTP, NFS, Samba, SendMail, Apache. Squid proxy is not able to cover here, and in RHL9 it is not. We are not. I mean, in practical scenario, we are not using proxy server nowadays. Okay, proxy is being controlled by um, Cisco product nowadays in everywhere. Fine. Okay, let us see. And X Windows systems. This is something related to graphical things in Linux, how we are going to do. Okay. And exam practices is not covered here, but I will be explain exam practices is something, okay, how we are going to perform an exam. This I'm not going to cover, but I will be giving you, okay, about interview, how we are going to attend the interview, how we are going to answer, how we are going to prepare the resume. Okay, this topic needs to be removed. Exam practices. And see, I would be covering most of the things. Okay, if you compare your syllabus and me, okay, I'll be covering about run levels. In RHL9, it is something related to system D. Okay, default target. Target is about target. And cron, anacron, at and batch, console login. So most of the things I'll be covering much more in my classes. Okay, so I can say that I am going to cover the topics related to L2, level 2, level 2. Okay, so here it has been provided for L1 plus, but I am trying to cover the topics related to L2 too. Okay, you'd be able to work on much more things related to Ansible and network services and shell scripting and other things you will be do. Okay, so you'll be getting very good exposure. But my request is that, okay, please try to attend the classes. Don't skip the classes. Okay, people may be thinking that, okay, so if I am missing the class, I can watch the video. That's fine. Okay, one class, two classes you can miss and you can watch the video that will be helping you. But if you are attending the class and if I am going to discuss something about some point, okay, and uh, suppose if you're not there, you can stop me and you can ask the question. But while you are watching that video, okay, it will be what I can say that, okay, you need to wait for, I mean, you again, you have to approach me and you have to get clarified. You may require some more time. Okay. So please don't try to miss the class. Try to attend the class. Try to watch the video again and again. Even though if you are attending the class, again, if you go through the recorded session, it will be helping much more. Okay. So let me share this one. Okay. It not completed, so I need to change. Let me delete that. Automatic delete. Sorry. Okay, I posted in the WhatsApp group chat as well as team chat, okay, about the syllabus what I am going to cover. Okay, and fine. So let us start to give to discuss about the next overview today. So yes, everyone know Linux is an open source operating system. Okay. Initially, it was created by Mr. Linus Torvalds. Okay, and this is created based upon the Unix principle. We can say that this is nothing but a Unix-like operating system. Linux is nothing but a Unix-like operating system. We can install Linux operating system on any kind of servers desktop, and this can be used for IoT purpose. And even we can say that Android mobiles or Android operating system is created based upon Linux concept only. Okay. And why we are going for the Linux operating system is the first thing security. If you are comparing with the Windows operating system, Linux is provided with multiple security, just like SELinux, local firewalls, and you can restrict the permissions for individual users much more. Okay. And so SELinux is the, uh, I mean, very good security property in Linux, and much more things related to encryption, ciphers available in our Linux operating system. But in case of Windows, encryption is there, but ciphers would not be much more. And Linux is used to using advanced level encryption and ciphers, we can say. That's the reason, okay, everyone is giving the preference to use Linux operating system security purpose, okay, and stability is much more, we can say. Okay, for any kind of issue, we can fix the issues easily. But in case of Windows operating system, okay, you will be rebooting. Okay, and yes, Linux is very much flexible compared to Windows. Okay, and there are some distributions available in the market. Okay, you definitely would have heard about Ubuntu, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, CentOS, Fedora, Debian, SUSE. Okay, well, CentOS, Fedora, these three and SUSE. Okay, all these four are part of RPM based Linux. Ubuntu and Debian are related to Debian based Linux. We can say that, okay, we will be installing the software with the type of .deb, Debian, okay, .deb. That software package would be installed on only Ubuntu and Debian operating system. Okay. But RPM based softwares would be installed on RHEL, CentOS, SUSE, and Fedora. Okay. We can say that all these four, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, CentOS, Fedora, and SUSE, all these four are capable of installing the software with the type of RPM. RPM is nothing but Red Hat Package Manager introduced by Red Hat first. Okay. But Debian package is totally different from RPM. Debian packages cannot be installed on all these four easily. RHEL, CentOS, Fedora, and SUSE. Debian packages can be installed on Ubuntu and Debian. So there are multiple distributions available, but just popular distributions are these one only. Because I can say that other OS would be the PC Linux OS and multiple Linux operating systems are there. Okay, so just popular distributions I am talking here, and I am going to cover only Red Hat Enterprise Linux because it will be helping you to attend the exam. See, the market is much more if you are completing RSCE exam. Second thing, the market is very much high if you are completing Ansible certifications. Okay, that's why I am choosing Red Hat Enterprise Linux to teach here. Okay, and Linux based upon the category, okay, community distributions are there, enterprise distributions versions are there. Community is nothing but desktop versions, and enterprise is server edition. Okay, so we can say that okay, we can install some desktop based Linux operating system on laptop, PC. Okay, but if you are planning to install server edition, yes, that's also possible to install. See, Linux can be installed on any kind of operating system, but we can say that okay, community versions are not able to provide much more packages or much more services comparing to enterprise version. Okay, and so use cases already we discussed. Okay, so servers, desktop, cloud, embedded systems, and now about Linux architecture. Okay, so in any operating system, irrespective of Windows, Mac OS, or Linux, whatever it is, the heart of the operating system would be kernel. Okay, kernel is managing everything. It will be managing software as well as the hardware to provide the required service to the end user. And the end user will be interacting with the help of shell to the kernel. Shell is the language which is helping to understand the user's requirement or user's language to kernel, we can say. So it is acting as the bridge between user and kernel. And we can say that, okay, in the operating system, okay, the usable things are there just like applications, libraries, utilities. Applications means it may be related to your, let us say, open office, or it may be something related to graphical things in your Linux operating system, or else it is something related to command line mode. Whatever the applications present, those are pointing to the application. That's all. Okay. Libraries, applications are depending upon some site libraries available, and even you are able to install some customized applications with the help of libraries designed by you. Okay, if you are a Red Hat developer, okay, you can create multiple library. You can write some small code and you can convert into library, and that library will be helping to create an RPM that will be finally providing the application environment by means of getting it installed. Okay, and utilities is equivalent to same kind of applications. No worries about that. Okay, and hardware. Okay, let us say your server may be installed with multiple days, processors, memory. Okay, and Linux itself containing a hypervisor to manage the hardware resources effectively, to allocate the hardware resources for the software interruption or hardware interruption signal generated by user as well as the kernel itself. Okay, so hardware management is being done by kernel by means of providing the hypervisor support to the requests generated by user as well as the internal process of kernel. or hardware, we can say. And so Linux file system hierarchy. Okay, so let me log into a Linux server at this time. Time being, I am powering on my virtual box. Class போயிட்டு இருக்குது போ ரெக்கார்டிங் போயிட்டு இருக்கு கிளாஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்குப்பா ரெக்கார்டிங் ஆயிட்டு இருக்குல்ல Okay, so fine. So I have powered on the VM. Okay, so for connecting the Linux server, okay, we are using some terminal emulators just like SSH, Mobile Dams, or Putty. Okay, so at this time I am using Putty. Okay, this is an open source, hence I am downloading and I'm using that. Okay, and I am going to uh, access my Linux server with the help of the IP address assigned to the Linux server. Is the network IP that is assigned here. Okay, fine. So I'm coming to the point. Okay, so we are going to discuss about Linux file system hierarchy. Okay, so this is something related to how we are going to manage the files and directories with the help of the file system hierarchy. Okay, so the first thing. Okay, so you need to know about what is slash. See, this is this symbol. This symbol is called slash. We can say that forward slash. This symbol is called backslash. Okay, don't get confusion between forward slash and backslash. Okay, so this forward slash is implying that this is root file system. This is called root file system. This is nothing but we can say that, okay, so for if we compare with a tree, okay, tree is supported with the help of its root. The plant is supported with the help of root. So root is the base. We can say that this is a base directory. Slash is the base directory. Okay. And slash home. Slash home. I mean, this slash is housing everything. This base directory is housing everything. Okay. This is the origin for your other files and directories. We can see slash is the origin for your all files and directories. Okay, it is just like we can say that, okay, it is just like Adam Eva in Christian, and we can say in case of what we can say. So Islam, it is something equivalent to Nabi. Okay, in case of Hindu, it would be just like I mean Vedas. Okay, so slash is the origin directory. So it's helping to house everything. Okay, without slash, nothing is there. If you delete the slash, everything will go. You'll not be able to recover without the sufficient backup available. Okay, so please be conscious about slash whenever you are planning to delete some files. Please make sure that you are on the right path. Okay, so slash is the base directory and slash home. So slash home, we can say that, okay, it is providing some environment to your user profile, your users, we can say. It is providing some environment to your individual user. So let us say, okay, slash is the word. In the word, a small uh, house is designed for you. The house is designed for you alone. You have bought a house. Okay, and in the house, you only able to enter. No other can enter in your home without your permission. Okay, and that house is giving the environment to sleep. To I mean, it is giving the living area. We can say living area for you. Okay, same way slash home is giving the environment to the user to use Linux operating system perfectly. Slash etc. Slash etc is helping to store the configuration files, OS level configuration files. So we can say the expansion for slash etc as edit to configure. Edit to configure your operating system. Okay. And slash is a static directory. Slash home is also a static directory. Slash etc also static directory. Slash var. Slash var is nothing but it is helping to store the OS logs as well as the customized software logs and other variable data. Okay, so user would not be able to look up unless otherwise the sufficient permission is given to the path of slash var. So VAR stands for variable. We can say that some of the directories are coming as static, some of the directories are coming as dynamic. The static is nothing but you are going to install the software, and because of that, the directory would be created. Dynamic means because of some process, some logs files would be created or some more DB files would be created automatically. That is called dynamic. So some directories under slash var would be dynamic. Some directories under slash var would be static. Okay. And slash bin, slash yes bin, both are pointing to binaries. Bin stands for binaries. Yes bin stands for super user binaries, or we can call it as system binaries. Most of the critical of binaries would be stored under slash has been. Those binaries are executed by the process as super user account or the service account. So we can say that most of the service related binaries would be available under the path of slash bin. Slash bin would be providing just like the system utilities, those can be used by normal user. But slash bin is can be used by a specific service user account or else root user or super user. Okay, I will be covering what is normal user, what is service account, what is super user account. No worries. Okay, slash USR. Slash USR is nothing but it is helping to store the libraries. It is a directly helping to store some libraries and modules and some other software under the path of it. Okay, and the expansion for USR is unique system resource. So these directives cannot be written dynamically whenever you are installing the software. It is being updated. The file system, I mean, the directory size would be increased as you saw. So no more logs files would be stored here. So this cannot be a dynamic directory. Okay, temp. This is helping to store the files and directories temporarily, and some of the directories would be dynamic, some parts would be static. Okay. And so slash var is housing some other directives called slash var log audit. Those are very much important for you while you are working in real-time exposure in your new employer or else in your current employer, whatever it is. Okay. But I am not going to cover much more on slash var slash log or slash var slash log audit. Those are called as a dynamic directories, but you need to understand what do you mean by slash var slash log. Slash var slash log is trying to store system log files. The system log files are just like messages, secure, lost log, FTP logs, mail log, boot logs, installation logs, DNF log, DNF RPM logs. Okay, so most of the system logs are stored under slash var slash log. Slash var slash log. If you type the command pwd, it is giving the message that you are under the directory of, you are under some working directory. So pwd stands for present working directory. Now present working directory is var log slash var slash log. Okay, and so basic commands. Okay. So just whenever you are logging into Linux, don't no worries. Okay, so I'll be covering the installation part the next class tomorrow. Okay, but just I am trying to give the Linux overview. Okay, and you can go through the recorded sessions twice and thrice. Okay, and you will be getting clear picture again and again. If you are reading the things or if you are watching something, you'll be getting clear idea. The concept you can able to understand again and again. I'm saying. Okay, so normally whenever you are logging into Linux server, so just you are using your individual user. My individual user is this one. M. Ramakrishnan is my individual user. Okay, and I am trying to log in to the Linux box using my individual user account's password. I am entering that. Okay, I'd be getting the dollar symbol for my individual account. It would be ending with some dollar symbol here. Okay, and if you notice that, okay, so it is displaying my individual username inside the square bracket. Inside the square brackets, it is displaying my individual username at the rate the Linux box server name. My Linux server name is Linux server 1. Along with that, it is giving some more info about working directory. What is my present working directory? No. So my present working directory is /home/M Ramakrishnan. That would be being displayed with this character tilde symbol. Tilde. So tilde is pointing that, okay, so it is providing the info about the home directory of the individual user. So if I am typing ls space tilde individual username, I would be getting my home directory info. ls space minus t space tilde symbol followed by this one. I would be getting that individual home directory of the particular user account. Okay, let it be. So whenever I am logging into my Linux server, okay, yes, a good Linux admin, I need to validate my server date and time. If I am typing date command, date, okay, it would be displaying correct date and time of my Linux server. It is saying that I am in the, my Linux server is under the zone of EST, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, and it is saying that still my Linux server is running with the day as Sunday. Okay, but as per IST it is Monday, and the time is 11:18:24 p.m. Okay, as per the server time, but as per IST time, okay, it would be I mean 11:48, sorry, 9:48 or 9:49 approximately, right? And so Jan 18, but Jan 19 is as per IST. So EST time is little bit, not little bit, no, 10.5 hours lagging comparing to IST. Okay. And after that, I need to type the command uptime. So uptime is saying that when my server has been rebooted, or else when, I mean, how long the server is running. So just a few minutes back, I was powering on my Linux VM. So hence it is saying that 16 minutes back, the server has been powered on. Okay, so yes, a Linux admin, you have to always, whenever you are logging into any Linux server, you have to make sure that you are executing uptime command. These are listening command, date and uptime. These commands are not going to modify anything. Whenever you are executing this command, you will come to know that when the server has been rebooted, whether this has been rebooted yesterday or the day before yesterday, how long it is being running. Now, for production server, always should be in running state. It should not be showing the reason reboot, just like 16 minutes, 5 minutes. It is not just like that. It should be showing some days level, 50 days, 60 days, or 90 days, something just like that. The production servers should be showing, because production servers would be used for business purpose. If your Linux server is rebooted frequently, then your business would be getting interrupted. Okay, so let us say if you are identifying that this server has been rebooted recently, then you have to be very much serious on production server. Productions might have been affected because of the reboot or because of something happened at server load. That's why I am always suggesting execute uptime command to come to know when the server has been powered on, whether it has been rebooted recently. Okay, anything happened, you will come to know as a good Linux admin. Okay, and so yes, I already told PWD stands for present working directory. Okay, let us say if you are going to change the directory to /cd space /, and again if you type PWD, you can see / would be the working directory. Yes, I already told you within the square bracket, you'll be able to identify your username using which you have logged in and the server name. In between, you'll be finding the symbol @ and these total terms would be given with a small space followed by a small space along with the working directory. Now you can see / is the working directory. Let us say if you are planning to jump into /home. Now if you are typing PWD, you'll come to know /home would be the present working directory. So PWD is just giving the info that you are under some directory. Your user is trying to play with the directory. You are not going to play. The user is going to work on some other directory. Okay, so let me type cd/var. I am typing pwd. Present working directory is /var. Okay, and ls is helping to list the files. What are the files are available under my present working directory? If you type ls, it will be giving the info about files and directories. What are the files and directories are available under my present working directory? My present working directory is /var. Hence, it is giving the files and directories are just like that. Let us say if I am going to change the working directory to slash and I am validating the present working directory is changed to slash. And if I am typing ls, you can see it is trying to list different files and folders. And whatever you are finding in blue color, this blue color is pointing that this is a directory. Okay, and if you are finding LI, I mean some color in light blue, not light blue, exactly the color I am not able to say, but these are pointing to that these are shortcut, soft link or shortcut. This color is saying that this is a directory. This color is saying that this is a soft link or shortcut of some file or directory. Okay, so let me go to home directory, just typing ls command. Here you can see some some names are listed without any color, white color. So these are pointing to a normal file. These are files. And whatever you are finding in blue color, these are found to be directories. Okay, and some files are you will be finding with green color. That means this file has become with set with some executable permission. These are normal files. These are executable file. This is executable file. Uptime.sh is an executable file. Collect.sh is an executable file. That's why it is shown in green color, light green. Directly should be shown in blue color. And the normal file would be shown in white color. Okay. And cd to change the directory. So cd space some path you are planning to change /home. The directory is getting changed. Touch to create some file, you are using touch command. So touch space touch1 ls space enter. You can see touch the file touch1 is created. Sorry, to cook one, so it's a typo at my end. So you can see. So let me create touch2. Okay, so this is creating some file. mkdir is helping to create a directory. So you need to understand. Okay, so directory is different from file. So directory is housing the files and directories. Okay, file cannot be housing the directory, but directories can house both file and directory. But file cannot house directories. You need to understand. Okay, so if I am using mkdir with this name, I can see the directory 2 is created. Directory 2 is created now. Directory 3, directory 4, mkdir command. Okay, it's helping to create the directories. And rm is helping to remove the files and directories. Let us say if I am planning to remove some file, rm touch1, it's removed. Rm touch2, it's removed. Now if you type ls, you will not be able to find touch1 and touch2. If I am planning to remove the directory, I need to use rm -r. With the syntax, I need to use -r syntax to remove the directory. So I am planning to remove directory 1, directory 1, or what is it name I created, directory 2. Okay, so let me remove directory 2, directory 3, directory 4. It's removed. ls. I am creating the directory again, directory 1, ls. Directory 1 is present, and I am going to remove the directory 1. You can see the directory name is not present here. Directory 1 is not present, right? After desktop, you would be you were able to see directory 1, but here you are not able to see after removing that. Okay, and cat, less, head, more, tail, those are helping to read the contents. Just like I am planning to see some content of this file, cat space the file name. So it is trying to display the file content in a single attempt. Cat setup YML. Let us see if I am planning to view using less. Okay, yes, I can view, and I need to press Q button to come out. I am able to view the content, but I need to press Q button to come out. But whenever you are typing cat command, the output being displayed here itself. Let me clear the screen using clear command. Clear is helping to clear the screen. Clear, clear, clear. Now I'm using cat setup.ym. But if I'm using less, you can see in a single attempt, it is displaying the content, whole content, and the same content would be visible in the same screen itself. But if I am using less, it's able to help to view, and I need to press Q to come out. But the content is being not displayed after closing less command. Same way, more. More is trying to list out the content page wise. Let me go to the path of this one, and let me try to, it's giving any other permission is the last log. You can see. So this is less. I am coming out, nothing is present. But if I am going to use more space that file name, it's trying to, but still the content are present. Page wise, it's read page wise, but still the contents are present in the terminal. But in case of less, it will be closed. It would be giving page wise, it is listing, but if you press Q button, nothing is present. The next prompt is available in the next line itself. But in case of more, it is doing the same way, but you don't need to press Q button. Automatically it is coming out, but the output are displayed in the standard out. You can see the standard out, the output is present still. Okay, same way, tail and head is to see the first 10 line and last 10 line of the file. Okay, let us discuss tomorrow, and let me cover installation part tomorrow. Okay, and you need to create your Red Hat account in the Red Hat portal to get the latest ISO image, or not latest, to 9.6 we are going to install tomorrow. And you'd be installing the software of Oracle VirtualBox at first. And once you install Oracle VirtualBox, you'd be creating a Linux VM. After that, you'd be installing ISO, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9 operating system with the help of RHL 9 ISO downloaded from Red Hat portal. Okay, so at first you have to create a Red Hat account to download the ISO image. Yes, somebody is trying to write some question. Yes, should be right. Should be Kaushik. Are you asking some questions?
Yeah, hi, this is Indra.
Mm. Yes, Indra.
Hello.
Yes.
So could you help to share this syllabus in the WhatsApp group itself? Like that will
Yes,
be
I already
helpful for.
shared. I already shared.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay.
I
So
already
tomorrow
shared
we
the
will be
details.
doing things for hands-on work, right? So we can also work on in hands-on.
Yes, definitely. So tomorrow
Okay,
I will be covering the installation part after installing. Okay, so even I will be sharing this PPT tomorrow. Whatever I am covering, okay, I will be creating along with the PPT. I already created with multiple PPTs. I'll be going to take the classes based upon the PPTs. And I will be elaborating the things. The same PPT will be provided to you as a learning material. Okay, and
okay,
I will
thank you.
be giving as I thank welcome. So as I already told, okay, you would be given with some mini projects and assignments. Okay, and definitely the PPTs will be helping you to do those projects too. Okay, fine. Any more questions? How to create the portal? I will provide the steps. You will be coming tomorrow. Okay, so because the time is given as 9 and 10, between 9 and 10, I need to cover. Or else you are liking me to take creating the account of itself, I am ready to take. It's up to you. Are you fine? Yes, you will be getting, yes, Sinchana, you will be getting the recorded sessions. The session is recorded already. Definitely will be given. Should be okay means, I mean, you are liking me to take the class on creating the account of itself. Are you liking me to take the session now? Or else, shall I start tomorrow? It's up to you. Okay, fine. Can you share your screen? If you are in front of the laptop, can you share your screen? Just enter the URL as download.reddit.com. Just use this URL. Just like you need to enter. You can go for www.reddit.com. Okay, that would be better. Okay, reddit.com. www.reddit.com. Just to go to this website. It is downloads, not downloads. Sorry, some small mistake is here. It is downloads. Okay, let me open with that. Downloads.reddit.com. Downloads or access.reddit.com/domain. That sorry, this will be the right website. Okay, so you'd be finding the login option here. Just you can find a small icon displaying your just like a Mac. You would be finding. Just click on that, and you'd be finding login or register. Just click on that. Okay, here you need to type your Reddit login if you have already. If it is not there, you have to go for register for your Reddit account. And Now you need to select your Reddit login. You can enter your email itself. Just you can use the email and you can set the password. It is saying that already my account is present. Okay, so let me just like put, okay, you can enter desired password. Okay, and then you can enter your first name, last name, email address, whatever it is. You can enter your phone number. You can select the department as IT operations, or else you can select as IT database, IT application, or whatever IT server storage. You can select the job role, can be anything, automation architect, whatever it is. You can select, and then you can enter your company name and just click create my account. Okay, so you'll be receiving some email. Okay, so I do one thing. Can anyone share your screen if possible? Surbi, are you able to share your screen? Because I have already created the account and uh, I do I mean if I am going to do some demo, I need to have new more Gmail ID, then I need to proceed with that. Okay, let me do one thing. So let me come along with the new Gmail ID tomorrow and let me proceed with creating the account. Okay, is this fine, Surbi, for you? Or else can anyone share your screen? I will guide you quickly.
Let me share.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Yes, please.
You're able to see.
Chinnaswamy, right? Chinnaswamy, who is sharing the screen? Chinnaswamy or Paulraj?
Sorry.
So somebody has shared the screen. I think Chinnaswamy, right? Who is going to share? Paulraj or Chinnaswamy?
Yeah,
I
I'm
can see
sharing.
suddenly. Okay. Because I was able to see Chinnaswamy's screen.
Oh, okay.
Now it got, I think he has unshared the screen. You can proceed to share. Oh, now he again shared. Yes, you can click anyone, any link, Chinnaswamy. Just click on Red Hat, the first one. Just click on that. Whatever you can click any. You can find login option in the corner, right? Top corner. Click on login. Okay, so no. Just scroll down. Register for your Red Hat account. Select on that. So you can put your own email ID. You can put whatever you are going to Gmail, right? You can put your own email ID. I think your keyboard is selected as UK keyboard. You can open your virtual keyboard. Start run OSK. Windows. You can find Windows menu, right? Click on Windows menu, then search for run, or else you can type OSK. So you need to change the keyboard in your laptop. So yes of now, I can say that okay, your keyboard is selected as UK keyboard. That's why you are not able to use at the rate symbol. Instead of that, it is trying to print some other character. Single quote, double quotes, you are able to type, but you are not able to type at the rate. So, wait, let me tell you where you need to change. Language in the control panel. JKL languages. If I'm searching. It. You need to change the keyboard language from UK
Hi.
keyboard to US. Yes.
So it's a version 9.6 is available, right? That we can download it or 10 we can.
The 9.6, 9. We are going to cover 9.6.
Okay.
One minute.
So
So you have created the account.
yeah, I have started the download.
No, you have created a direct login quickly.
Yeah, by